Hello, this is Melissa again. This is part 2 of my daily practices for Wiccans to deepen your spiritual walk with the Lady and the Lord, God and Goddess, or gods and goddesses. So we were talking about the devotionals and eating with grace, and I have a list here, so if I'm reading, please forgive me. But I wanted to tell you what I have decided to do in my spiritual schedule. And the author suggests that you actually make a spiritual schedule, write it down in your book of shadows, so that you can keep to it and kind of keep it as a guide to remind you. I mentioned I do altar devotionals, but I also put an exception because the devotional does take some time, and so if I'm running late or I want to do something that's quick instead of the lengthy ritual, I put altar devotional or prayer candle. And what that is where I light a candle, I say a prayer to the God and Goddess, and go about doing my day while I'm getting ready, keep the candle lit, light some incense. Sometimes I do like incense a lot, light some incense, and then before I leave for work, extinguish the candle. And that is another way if I can't do the altar devotional, which is a kind of a longer, more ritualistic devotional, and I can do that later on in the day. All day, something that I've decided to do is grounding and centering, and to just take a moment. I haven't really picked out a time. I'm going to pick a time maybe like every 4 hours, every 5 hours, or maybe before I eat, to do a grounding and centering. And that, again, just as a refresher, is to visualize pulling energy from the earth and pulling energy from the sun and pulling it down into yourself and harnessing that, and then sealing it into yourself, and withdrawing yourself so that that energy is kept in you. Also, there is a meditation that I do. Every time I hear water, I stop for just a moment and I envision my heart, my spiritual heart, like a white rose, and it's a little rosebud, and it blossoms and opens. And the point of this is to open your heart to the God and Goddess, and so that she and he can speak to you and share their love, their divine love with us. And I found that really helps me throughout the day, and I've been doing that, and I plan to continue doing that. Also, something that I just started yesterday is to pray over my food, to recognize the animals, if I'm eating meat, or if I am eating bread, the chickens that laid the eggs, and the wheat that was used to make the bread, the sun that went down and helped nourish the wheat and the chickens, and the air and the people who made it. People touch and manufacture and ship and handle our food all the time, and not many people take the time to think about where this food came from, who handled it, and to thank everyone for the process of that food getting here, and to being able to nourish me and help me to continue on. At night, I did another optional, a candle meditation, where I just focus on a candle flame, and I am a water sign, but I feel like fire, and or a Zen meditation, and that's just basically just focusing on breathing and letting thoughts come in and come out, but it really helps you to focus on nothing and to not get distracted very easily. And then I plan on doing either a cleansing shower or a bath, and I spoke about that on my previous video And I like to make bath salts. Charming Pixie Flora actually had a good video. She's one of my friends. I've subscribed to her, so check her videos out. And I've been making bath salts, which are amazing. I have one that's lavender and rosemary. Oh, it smells so good. And then finally, a prayer before I go to bed to the goddess and the god, thanking them for the day and all the wonderful things that have happened, and looking forward to all the wonderful things that are going to happen in the next day. And I think that's a great way to really be mindful and to be positive and to keep them in my life and to really connect with the goddess and the god. So I hope this helps, and I would like to hear from you about a spiritual schedule, if you do devotionals, or if you do any of these, and what your spiritual schedule is. Blessed be, and have a great Mabon. I know it's coming up. All right.